got a video from the infamous group called Anoynomus. Before playing that video, let's get to know about the group Anoynomus. Here are 3 things to know about these hacktivists. Who is Anonymous? It's an amorphous group of people that can include anyone who wants to use the brand to put forth their cause. According to internet activist Greg Hush, formerly with Anonymous, Hush says that Anonymous was conceived to be used and adopted by anyone. The act of saying you are means you are, he said. That's how little control anyone has over the brand. There's also the real-world manifestation of the Anonymous movement, which has been represented at rallies around the world by protesters wearing the now iconic Guy Fawkes masks obscuring their identity. People associating themselves with Anonymous run the gamut. Members include women, men, Democrats, Republicans, the young, the old, and people of different races and nationalities. According to Hush, what does the group want? While there are no specific goals, there is an overarching desire to combat censorship, promote freedom of speech, and counter government control that sparks people in the so-called collective into action. According to Hush said that perhaps the only guiding principle is anti-oppression. Since there are no membership lists, newsletters or committees, people organize by 2 primary pathways. Either through previous connections or anyone with an idea can call on others to go into a chat group and discuss the idea further. According to Hush, depending on what you have suggested, the people are going to rally around you or not, he said. That also means that not everyone associated with the group agrees on every action taken under its name. I don't think you'll be able to find an Anon that won't be upset about at least one operation, he said. How does it carry out hacks? Anonymous is known to vigorously go after its targets. It has been associated with crashing web servers, website defacement and leaking hacked private information. For example, the group allegedly targeted computer security firm HPGARY and its CEO, claiming that the company was going to disclose details of Anonymous members to the FBI. ABC News reported in 2011. At the time, Anonymous allegedly hacked the firm's website, posted a message on its website, downloaded thousands of emails and took control of the CEO's Twitter account. In 2013, Anonymous gained notoriety when then 26-year-old programmer Derek Lostutter worked to expose the cover-up in the Steubenville rape case. His initial video message calling for action spurred website takeovers and uncovering of personal emails, reported Rolling Stone in a lengthy profile of the incident. The group also uses its tech-savvy abilities to promote causes it supports. Anonymous worked with other groups to assist the Arab Spring uprising, specifically in Tunisia and Egypt, to keep access to the internet open for organizers on the ground. According to Hush, just keeping the lights on is really important in those areas, he said. Candace Smith contributed reporting. So let us show you the video from Anoynomus.
Greetings to the citizens of the world. This is Anoynomus. I am addressing about the coronavirus outbreak. Current corona-active cases are 2,263,219. Almost 265,356 deaths have occurred due to coronavirus. USA already crossed 1 million corona cases and about 74,809 deaths. It is necessary to discover and distribute a vaccine for coronavirus. But it is not a simple and fast process of approval of a vaccine. Let me tell you the steps to approve a vaccine. The general stages of the development cycle of a vaccine are: exploratory stage, preclinical stage, clinical development, regulatory review and approval, manufacturing, quality control. Clinical development is a 3-phase process. During phase 1, small groups of people receive the trial vaccine. In phase 2, the clinical study is expanded and vaccine is given to people who have characteristics, such as age and physical health, similar to those for whom the new vaccine is intended. In phase 3, the vaccine is given to thousands of people and tested for efficacy and safety. Many vaccines undergo phase IV formal, ongoing studies after the vaccine is approved and licensed. The sponsor of a new vaccine product follows a multi-step approval process, which typically includes An investigational new drug application. Pre-licensure vaccine clinical trials. A biologics license application. Blah. Inspection of the manufacturing facility. Presentation of findings to FDA's Vaccines and Related Biological Products Advisory Committee External. VLBPAC. Usability testing of product labeling. After approving a vaccine, FDA continues to oversee its production to ensure continuing safety. After knowing this, the only question that remains is how much time it will take to get vaccine all over the world. The answer is between August 2021 and May 2036. Administration as Coronavirus Task Force. Estimate a vaccine could arrive in at least 12 to 18 months. The grim truth behind this rosy forecast is that a vaccine probably won't arrive anytime soon. Clinical trials almost never succeed. We've never released a coronavirus vaccine for humans before. Our record for developing an entirely new vaccine is at least 4 years more time than the public or the economy can tolerate social distancing orders. There are already at least 254 therapies and 95 vaccines related to COVID-19 being explored. Despite the unprecedented push for a vaccine, researchers caution that less than 10% of drugs that enter clinical trials are ever approved by the Food and Drug Administration. The rest fail in one way or another. They are not effective, don't perform better than existing drugs, or have too many side effects. So as I said, it is clear that the vaccine may be out between August 2021 and May 2036. So I am requesting people around the world to stay inside your home and wait till the vaccine arrives. Because it is impossible to stop spreading the virus if social distancing is not followed. Being anonymous is the only way to fight against coronavirus. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.